Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. In any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible. Kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
This shit is amazing. Dude, I get amped every time on these pre-games for the playoffs. Fucking unreal. Look at this. Wrigley Field. Yeah! Woo! Look at this guy.
Jose Quintana gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all three for strikes. Not an over, but he is really a control artist.
Kevin Pillar is at the plate as he watches ball one. Hard on the ground is short. And quickly there's one down. The third baseman, Here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first two innings where he's going to be.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. In now, Fernando Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Yastrzemski leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Now Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Drew Smiley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. The 2-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pilar moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as you'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ball 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Michael Chavis. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Hot shot to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Sandy Donald, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chop to third. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Joey Bart. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Smiley steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
1-2 now.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brandon Crawford digging in next. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's a .417 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Drew Smiley. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold them.
He wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
A base hit in his first trip. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Crawford scores. 2-run score. It's cut off, so all 3 runs.
This guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. And he chases one up the ladder there. This is popped up near second base. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first down. Ready for another chance. Fernando Santana, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Souza. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So here's Michael Chavis now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So coming to the plate, Sandy Donald, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Line, but speared on a high. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that. Now in the box, Steven Souza, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And they'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. The pitcher, Jose Quintana, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 0-1 delivery.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jose Quintana becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does,
here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Bart. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Kyle Schwarber comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. Got a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Second and third here, 1 man out. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed. Smiley comes set. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Kevin Pillar.
First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder going back. Still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
starter, you don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, that a rally a little bit. This guy's been hitting ball great on the top pitches in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Alec Mills takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Alec Mills.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Fernando Santana. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Count now a ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Next count 2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Albert Alvarado.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air to right. Donald will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box now, Alec Mills. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. To Crawford for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubs nothing. Striding into the box, Michael Chavis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate now, Sandy Donald, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Souza is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay, and he is in there. At the plate, Joey Bart, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Standing in, Brandon Crawford, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, at the ball.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Drew Smiley stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. 1
ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Outside, 2-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. One and 1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Smiley steps into the windup and the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. 7th inning ready to roll. And digging in is the outfielder, Kevin Pillar.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Souza is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Fernando Santana is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of it. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first down. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jeremy Jeffress will summon from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandy Donald will swing it from the left side right here. And he fouls this one off.
Now back, catcher, Joey Bart.
So up steps Joey Bart now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
It's out 1-1.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retire. Nick Vincent is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Vincent has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing: he's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Popped him up. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone. Jason Hayward will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Jason.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball right back to the mound. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue the inning. Brad Wick enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off to the start, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brandon Crawford is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Wick, a native Texan, he was selected in the 7th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming on, but he can't
can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Evan Longoria will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 10, Evan Longoria.
And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Souza. But this will land out there just foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A pause and the 0-2.
Oh, that's kicked out.
No offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 out. To the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Pillar. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Wilmer Flores. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Derek Rodriguez, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Derek.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Brandon Belt is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Alex Dickerson is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Alex Dickerson.
Yomer Sanchez is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Number 2, Yomer Sanchez.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Liner towards second. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
That's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
In the air out toward right field. Donald is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Standing in, Hernan Perez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Reyes Moronta takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
So here's Albert Almora next. Simply off the slider too low, ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 runs already home here. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. San Francisco take a commanding 3-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Drew Smyly is credited with the win. Jose Quintana was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa.
Yeah, you
Dan
I forgot the controller has a fucking like speaker
I'm
on
Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Yeah.
The loss goes to Jose Quintana. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute.
Wilmer Flores looking like he's the MVP of the NLCS, folks, with another 3 RBIs after having 4 the day before. Unfucking unbelievable. The league leader in hitting and batting average. Yee. Mike Yastrzemski continuing to slump here in these last couple games. He started out real hot, but he's always due for a fucking pick-me-up ball game, especially in Game 4, the clincher. Wouldn't be surprised if he went yard. Sandy Donald still hitting 423. Mike Davis 464, pounding it. Extra base hit monster. Brandon Crawford upping his postseason average to 346 with a 3-for-4 performance. A run scored. Joey Bart with a sac fly. 0-for-4 though. He was hot heading into this one. Longoria had a pinch hit. Flew out deep to left field. Chavis with a double. Flores a double. Flores another 3 ribbies. Bart with a sac fly. Yastrzemski grounding into another double play. I think he led the league. I don't know. But he led the team. 3 double plays grounded into by the Giants. Those were rally killers, folks, or else they could have put in a lot more on the board. But 14 hits nonetheless. Drew Smyly, the starter for the National League in the All-Star game this year, started real strong. He was 9-1 at the break. He finished 15-7 on the year. Still a hell of a year for Drew Smyly, picking up the win. He's 2-0 in the playoffs. Nick Vincent came in, shut the door. He gave up a hit, but he shut the door in the 7th. Shaky first appearance back for Derek Rodriguez. He got blown up for 2 home runs there in the 8th, or in the 9th. But nonetheless, the win and the save. Morata came in, gave up 2 hits. Had the Giants on the ropes there, but he shut the door with a strikeout to end it. And the Giants 3-0 heading into Game 4 here at Wrigley. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 3 in the NLCS, the Giants amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-3. They will take a 3-0 series lead into Game 4. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.